Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we are going to be taking a look at what are the best lucky trades for Go Battle League. This is a little bit subjective, based off my opinion of course, but I think there's quite a bit of data to support my opinions. There's a few of them that I might say as honorable mentions as we go throughout, but let's go ahead and take a look, and we're going to go at number 5. I'm going to say Psystrike Mewtwo. I say Psystrike Mewtwo for a couple reasons. One, Psystrike is an amazing move. 45 energy, 90 damage. Pairs really well with Mewtwo's insane attack stat. Plus, paired with Psycho Cut, it's only going to be 5 seconds, 5 turns to be able to fire off a Psystrike, which is going to do a ton of damage as well. Psystrike Mewtwo was only available for a very short period of time during the Super Bonus Ultra Week, whatever they called it. So it's a very short period of time it was available. So if you have any friends that have Psystrike Mewtwo's and you are lucky friends with them, definitely hit them up. It's ranked number 8 in Masters. The recommended moveset that I recommend is Psycho Cut, Psystrike, Focus Blast. Some people like Ice Beam instead to give you a little bit better dragon coverage. Focus Blast, I think it gives you better Dialga coverage, which I think is really important. And you're going to be able to hit the dragons still, besides Dialga, with Psystrike, which is still going to do a lot of damage. You're not going to be able to one-shot a Dragonite, or a Garchomp, but you're going to be able to do a lot of damage to them. So I think that's the optimal moveset. In terms of win rates at the different IVs, at 100% IVs, it wins 203 times, 25 losses, and 4 draws. And at the 12-12-12, which is the floor for best friend lucky trades, you're looking at 202 wins, 25 losses, and 5 draws. So basically, one of the wins turns into a draw. So at a lucky trade, you're going to be able to. Obviously, you want 15 attack just to be able to win the CMP tie in the mirror match. But I also don't expect Psystrike Mewtwo to be a super core pick in Go Battle League. But it's certainly a great pick to counter a lot of the counters that deal with Dialga. In terms of the worst raid one, it still picks up 196 wins, 31 losses, and 5 draws. So you're going to be able to pick up a pretty decent one if you go off of a lucky trade. But my suggestion is to power up the ones with 15 attack, as you're more likely. I would say power up the one with the highest stat product is probably the answer, just because I don't think that mirror match will occur that often. At number 4, this is the only one for Ultra League that I suggest, which is Registeel. Registeel is an absolute monster with lock-on, Flash Cannon, Focus Blast. Registeel has been released 2 times. Once during like the summer of 2018, which I'm not sure how many people actually did a lot of Registeel raids, and then the second time was during that Regigigas like $8 ticket day. Which they were available all over the place. So certainly, if you got one there, then it's a pretty good opportunity. And as well, they were released in boxes. Recommended moveset is Lock On, Flash Cannon, Focus Blast. It's ranked number 3 in Ultra League. Paired with altered form Giratina is one of the best duos in Ultra League, and it is ultra devastating, super bulky, really great pick for Ultra League, and also really good candidate for the buddy system. In the one shield, it picks up 262 wins, 62 losses, and 7 draws at 100% IV. 12-12-12, which is the floor, still picks up 254 wins, 70 losses, and 7 draws. And the worst one you get from a raid picks up 250 wins, 74 losses, and 7 draws. So it's going to be a really strong Pokemon. You're going to need to max it anyways, just like these other ones. So if you're looking to do really well in Ultra League and save some dust, then I recommend doing a Registeel lucky trade, and that will allow you to perform and compete really well in this one. And again, this one is like also a case where its attack stat might be lower than a lot of them, but there's also a lot of like other bulky Pokemon. We're gonna I'll have to take a look to see with whether or not that attack stat does make a difference. I probably recommend that you do go with a 15 attack, just because the Registeel mirror is going to be a common one that you're going to be encountering, and the difference between like landing that Focus Blast and not landing it is a really huge difference. So definitely recommend, as where possible, to power up one with 15 attack. The next one is Giratina Altered Form. My recommended moveset is Dragon Claw, or Shadow Claw, Dragon Claw, Ancient Power. You can also run Dragon Breath, which is always really, really great option. I believe Dragon Breath does win the mirror match against Dragon Claw because you're dealing significant super effective damage with those Dragon Claws. But Shadow Claw is going to allow you to really generate energy really quickly, and as a switch in, it is absolutely amazing. Like, if a Togekiss switches in too late, you're going to be able to fire off multiple Ancient Powers and do a lot of damage to Togekiss, or potentially win that one shield matchup. It's ranked number 11 in Master League, according to PvPoke. In the one shield matchup, it does win 218 times, 12 losses, and 2 draws, which is a very phenomenal rate in the one shield. The 12-12-12 does drop to 212 wins, 16 losses, and 4 draws. And actually the 10-10-10 performs pretty much the same. So again, this one, do I expect this one to be an ultra popular pick? I do expect it to be a Pokemon that people can certainly use, but I do expect the Origin form to be a little bit more common. So for this one, probably going with the bulkier option is the way to go. And at number 2, we have the Origin form of Giratina. My recommended moveset is Shadow Claw, Ominous Wind, and Shadow Ball. You could also go Ominous Wind, Dragon Pulse if you want a little bit more coverage. If you don't want to be stuck, you want to be able to do some damage to like normal types, for example, then it's a good option. But Ominous Wind, Shadow Ball is such a really great option. One gives you the boost, be able to bait. The other one is an absolute nuke. One of the best charge moves in all of Master League. So it's a really, really great option. If it had like Outrage, then I think the Dragon option would be a little bit more popular. I believe its other fast move is Dragon Tail. So not something I necessarily recommend. I think Shadow Claw is going to be your pick for the most part, especially in Go Battle League. In the One Shield, it's ranked number 3 in Masters. In the One Shield at 100% IV, picks up 210 wins, 17 losses, 5 draws. And in the 12-12-12 Origin form, Giratina picks up 207 wins, 21 losses, 4 draws. And then the lowest one that you can get from Raid is 206 wins, 21 losses, 5 draws. I also highly recommend this one for lucky trades. One, because I think it's only been released one time. So it was really good. Something that you should have picked up anyways, because it was really good for raids. It is still really good for raids. But in case that you haven't, there's going to be a limited supply of Origin form Giratinas, especially ones that people are willing to trade. So I definitely would put this up pretty high on your priority list. And at number 1, we have Dialga. Dialga, I recommend with Dragon Breath, Iron Hand, Draco Meteor, is ranked number 1 according to PvPoke for the Master League. Super phenomenal Pokemon. Its typing is absolutely amazing. Dragon type with Steel typing allows it to resist a lot of types, as well take neutral damage to Fairy, take neutral damage to Ice. So it's actually able to beat Togekiss, the best Charmer, the best Fairy type in all the Masters in the One Shield, which is pretty phenomenal as a Dragon type. Has really great coverage. The Dragon Breath damage is going to do a lot. Iron Tail and Draco Meteor is an absolute nuke. You could also run Thunder, but I think Draco Meteor is the way to go, especially since the buff to Draco Meteor, where they made it less expensive to get to. In the One Shield, at 100% IV, picks up 201 wins, 28 losses, 3 draws. At the floor for lucky trades, picks up still 197 wins, 33 losses, 2 draws. And then at the 10-10-10, it picks up 196 wins, 36 losses, and 0 draws. So overall, one of the best Pokemon in all of Master League. Definitely a staple. One that I recommend that you have 15 attack, because if you have a 15 attack and you bring it up to level 41, then through the buddy system, it's going to be able to break on Dragon Breath and be able to win the one shield match. No, be able to win the mirror match in the 0 and I believe the 2 shield matchup. So definitely one that you want to consider, and to have with 15 attack without giving up a significant amount of bulk, because it's definitely going to be a matchup that you're going to be encountering a lot. And in the one shield matchup, Dialga versus Dialga, you do finish it off with a charge move. A bonus one, which is Melmetal. Melmetal has never been in raids, so the floor for ones that you can get are pretty rare, are much lower. And I recommend Thundershock, Rock Slide, Flash Cannon, but you can also have a lot of flexibility. You could have Thundershock, Superpower, Rock Slide to be able to win the matchup against Dialga, as opposed to getting walled by Dialga. But Flash Cannon gives it a lot of versatility. It also gives it its highest DPE charge move. It's ranked number 7 in Masters. And because like they're not in raids, like you could get any number of IVs. And if you don't have friends that have like switches and have Let's Go, then it might be harder for you to obtain. So if you want a really good one, at the 100% IV, it picks up 191 wins, 37 losses, 4 draws. At the floor for lucky trades, it picks up 188 wins, 40 losses, and 4 draws. And at the basically the median IV combination that you can get from a Melmetal box is going to be 777. It's going to pick up 182 wins, 44 losses, and 6 draws. So I'm going to leave it there. These are my recommendations. There's a few other ones that you can consider. Lugia is another great option. But Lugia, Groudon, Kyogre, mostly Lugia and Kyogre are really great Master League Pokemon, but they've been released a number of times. You should have sufficient IVs for those ones. And Groudon, maybe one day. You could also consider other non-legendary Pokemon that I think are going to be really good. The number one that I recommend is Togekiss. Togekiss is the best fairy Pokemon. Going to be able to check the Giratinas and also be able to beat Dialga in the 2-shield matchup. Other alternatives, like if you don't happen to hatch a lot of eggs or don't catch a lot of Snorlaxes, for example, I think Snorlax is a really great option in the Master League. Currently, it's ranked number 2. I don't think it's quite the second best Master League Pokemon, but it's certainly probably number 2 in terms of most useful non-legendary Pokemon. So those are my recommendations. Hopefully you found them helpful. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.